Hi everyone, so now that I have practiced all of the stitches, I am going to try my first project. And just as a reminder, this is the book I'm using, the Essential Crochet Dictionary by Sophie Martin. And for my first project, I am going to make a little hammock to put in my closet to store all of the yarn I bought. And I was looking through all of these different patterns, so I'm gonna start with something that sounds simple. We'll see how simple it is. It is the Honeycomb Mesh Stitch, and it says that the stitches it uses are single crochet stitches and chain stitches. So sounds simple. It looks pretty. Okay, and this is the yarn that I am using. So I am still using the Lion Brand yarns, Cover Story, Lazy Days, Journey, Tranquils, Thick and Quick, and it is the Super Bulky 6, and they recommend the 9mm crochet hook, but again I only have the 10mm crochet hook. And the color is mustard. Okay. All right, so I have my yarn here, and we need to start with the slip knot. So I wrap it around my finger, and then I pull the working end through the loop to make the slip knot. And this is the tail end, and this one that goes to the yarn ball is the working end. Okay, here's my hook. So I'm going to put the hook in and tighten it. Okay, now to start off this stitch, it says for the foundation, multiples of 4 stitches plus 4. Okay. This is 48 chains, and let's see. It stretches pretty well, this yarn. So let me get a tape measure and see how far this measures out. Okay, so I got a tape measure, and not stretched out. It looks like it measures about 22 inches. Let's see if I stretch it out, how long it. So it measures about 34 inches if I stretch it out all the way. I think this was 48. This was 48 stitches. Okay, So it says multiples of 4 plus 4. So I need to do 4 more stitches. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think that's it for the foundation chain. It says row 1, chain 5 to turn. Okay, I need a little marker here because I'm going to get confused with all of these. Okay, so the only thing I could find were these binder rings. So I'm going to use this because this is what I have. Okay, so let's slip that through. Now this is just so I don't get confused because it said to chain 4 extra for the foundation chain and then chain 5 to turn. So I'm using this to mark the end of the foundation chain before I chain 5 for row 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 5 to turn, and then it says skip 3 stitches, 1 single crochet. So I think what I'm doing is I'm going back this way to match the picture here. Okay, so I chained 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So skip 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then it says 1 single crochet. So that's going to go into this 4th chain here, and the single crochet is the insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, so you have 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through. Okay, and then it says chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 3 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1 single crochet. So insert, yarn over, pull the loop, yarn over, and pull through the 2. And then it has these asterisk marks, which according to the legend means to repeat that, and I'm repeating it for the rest of this row. So the pattern is chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I am skipping 3 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, and then in this 4th one I am doing 1 single crochet. So insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 2. didn't do something right. Maybe I miscounted. I don't really feel like going back, so we're just gonna keep going, pretend that that's not there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. So we're just going to do it in this last loop there. And okay, so now I'm at the end of row 1. And the book says for row 2, chain 5 to turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're turning our work. And then it says single crochet in the middle stitch of the 5 chain in the previous row. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the middle. Insert, we'll do the single crochet, and then it says chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says 1 single crochet. Okay, and this says for orientation, each arch should always be positioned across the middle of 2 archers in the previous row. Okay, so I guess based off the picture, we are going to go in the middle of the next row to match that arch. You can see that. Okay, so the middle will be 1, 2, 3. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Okay, so repeat to the end of the row. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here's the arch. So 1, 2, 3. So we're in the middle, and we're going to do a single crochet. And then we're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're at the next arch. So 1, 2, 3, and do single crochet, and then chain 5, and then the next arch. So 1, 2, 3, and single crochet. Although that does not, because I know this is the end of the row. Okay. It doesn't look like that's the middle of the arch, but I know according to the count that it is. Okay. So that is rows 1 and 2, and you can see that scalloped, or I guess honeycomb pattern. Okay, and now the book says after completing rows 1 and 2, keep repeating row 2. Okay, so I think I am done. I have 16 rows, and since this is really stretchy, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off here. So to finish this off, I'm going to cut the yarn and then do a slip knot like I did at the beginning, and then just pull the tail and through and pull it tight to fasten it off. Now as you saw, I did miscount in the beginning somewhere, and that's why I have these half little honeycombs at the end, because I miscounted. But you know what? I like it, so I'm gonna keep it. And I don't know what happened here. It looks like I did a single crochet, and then I did another single crochet right next to it, but it was in the arch of the middle of the second arch. So yeah, so I did a single crochet, and then I was supposed to chain 5 and then do the single crochet in the second arch, but looks like I did 2 single crochets right next to each other, and then I chained 5. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but that's okay. Mistakes happen. So now I'm going to figure out how to hang this up in the closet. So I went ahead and tied these little loops with extra pieces of yarn in the 4 corners. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but this is what I'm doing. So for this one, this was the beginning of it. That's why this little loop is so long. So we will see if this works. So I have these little white hooks. So I've got these are the little white hooks. So I'm gonna just use these and hang this up in the closet so that way I can store all of my yarn that I bought. And then I will show you guys once it is all done.